Hello subscribers, this is yours truly JBlue68 coming to you with yet another video unboxing. Before I get into this video, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. Please continue to do so. And tap the notification bell so you get more videos like this as I post them immediately. I'm sorry, it's been a couple of days since I have actually done a video. I've been on a hiatus, as I've said before, a comic book hiatus where I'm actually catching up on a lot of my comic book reading and also reading some other materials, as well as watching some TV shows that I have not been able to watch. One of them is the Black Mirror on Netflix. They're into season 6. Really good show. I very much enjoyed all 6 seasons so far. Anyway, that's nothing to do with this. We're talking about the Blue Beetle here. Blue being my favorite color, as you probably may have guessed, as my channel is called JBlue68. Yes, blue is my number one favorite color, but that within itself has nothing to do with this video. This is based off of a DC character, the Blue Beetle, a character whom I honestly know nothing about. And I, however, am a huge Todd McFarlane fan. I'm a fan of his comic books, that of course being Spawn, and all of his, pretty much most I should say, of his toys and action figures and statues. A buddy of mine, Michael Elliott, whose channel you probably may have known from me mentioning it before, which is the Action Figure Academy. He did a video on this, a live stream he did the other day, and I've seen this statue in Target now for 3 weekends in a row. There were only 2 there. There's only 1 now, and I wanted to buy it as soon as I seen it, but I was reluctant because I didn't see any other reviews. I seen his, and I'm like, man, I got to go ahead and pick this baby up. Again, I know nothing about the character. I'm familiar with this character. I know he hangs around, I think it's Booster Gold a lot. Booster Gold in DC Comics. I am actually, honestly, and I'm not really expecting anything out of the movie. I think it's probably going to be stupid fun, if it'll even be that. I think a lot of people are looking for it to probably fail, as a lot of DC movies have. Again, I have no expectations, but the thing about Todd McFarlane, and I've said before, he knows how to do really cool stuff with toys and statues. He can make the weakest character just look awesome, and this character is almost like how Marvel's Deadpool was. Again, a very unknown character in the comic book universe, but unfortunately DC is not experiencing the same success as Marvel is. Say what you want about the MCU. MCU is still enjoying success. Now, the only thing about it is we don't know how that's going to be affected with the SAG-AFTRA strike, going forward, as they're going into they're currently in the season, their phase 5 round of films. And, well, anyway, all right. I'm rambling rather. So, all right, we have the box here. And I'm going to lower the camera a little bit further so you can see the title below here. On the box says the Blue Beetle, and I love that electric blue. Again, it's this huge box. And, of course, he has it in the, we have the, what we call bubble wrap here, or plastic wrap. Here's the top of the box. And I love it where he has it where you really don't have to necessarily unbox it. Here's the side of the box. Oh, it looks like the back coming off here. That's curious. I wonder if someone tried to take it out of the box. Well, they won't have the opportunity to do that again. It is now in my possession. Here's the other side of the box. And, of course, you see the little promo code here, a digital code or whatever. Here's the back of the box. McFarlane Toys, and it looks like this thing lights up or something. I think my buddy Michael, he indicated that in his video. I think the eyes glow, or some parts of it glows or something. I'm not really sure. If so, we won't be able to see that in this video because it's daylight. I'm filming this video in the daytime. So if that's actually the case, I'll do a shorts video and then I'll have it, you know, where it's lit up or whatever. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. Let's tape off of here. I don't think I'll need my hobby scissors. Yeah, I just really love what he does with his toys, and I've seen the action figure too in the store, but you know, I don't need to necessarily have all of that, you know, because again, you know, I don't know much about the character, and I think there's only so much, you know, I want to invest in this character. But I love statues. Who doesn't? And again, the design of this I think is really cool. I'm just fortunate that it was still in the store. There were only 2 there when I went to when I purchased this. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's another part right here. I need to. He has these things taped down really good. The movie comes out, as I mentioned, I think about 5 more days. I'll be going to see it on the weekend. I'm not going to rush to see it because, again, I'm not really expecting much out of it. You know, and DC right now definitely needs needs to have their movies, you know, rebooted, or they need to have a complete overhaul of their films to make them consistent with each other, because they're not. You know, you got Blue Beetle here, you got Shazam there, you know, and none of the characters are consistent with the storyline, you know, of the comic books. I'm not really sure where they were going with this in terms of releasing a character that no one knows about, you know, and expecting it to be successful. Kind of like Peacemaker, which was on the former HBO Max, which highlighted and headlined a lot of DC characters as well. Peacemaker, also a not very well-known character in the DC universe. And I thought the show was okay. James Gunn directed it, the same guy who directed Guardians of the Galaxy. It was okay. It was okay. It didn't really do much for me. It had some interesting bits to it. The gentleman who played as the High Evolutionary was in that show. And he played as a villain in that show, just like he did in Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, that's cool. Where I unboxed that. Wow, it didn't make a mess. Not a lot of noise either, so as I usually do. Okay, so that's the clamshell, part of it in the clamshell. Here's a stand right here. We're going to get the stand out, and it has a card right there, the backer card, which has the same artwork that you just seen on the back of the box. Okay. Alright, I am going to need the hobby scissors as I'm looking further, because it looks like he has some bands or something around the stand that the figure is supposed to stand on. Okay. I'm doing this other part of the unboxing kind of off camera here, because I'm getting the stand out. I'm getting better at this, I have to admit. I'm getting a little better at this. So give me a hand, J Blue community. Give me a hand. An applause. Okay. Alright, so there's the stand. And again, I'm not the only. I haven't seen very many videos done on the character. And I think the reason why, because just like me, a lot of people are not really, specifically comic book fans, are not really expecting much out of this film. They're not really investing much into it, I guess I'm trying to say. Let's get this. Now here comes the noise. All right. It's about damaging it. There are the bands. Scissors. All right, that's one. We're getting there, we're getting there. And I think this is, what scale? The figure by itself, with all with the appendages, I believe is probably about 7-inch scale, 7-inch scale probably. I'm correct. All right. Yeah, I know. That's a lot of noise. Okay. Looking at these bands here. This one I said give me an applause. Okay. There's a waistband too. I gotta get that loose. And once I do, we'll have achieved success. Alright, there we go. I think. Grip on this. Should have got my razor blade. No. Nope. Okay, that's part of it. We are getting there. Please bear with me. Bear with me, you all. I almost got it. I almost got it. Okay. Well, I know what I can do. Okay, let's see. Excuse me, everyone. I'm stepping away to get another utensil to help me open this thing up. There we go. My Egyptian cutting knife. My apologies. There's a lot going on here. It has these things really packaged tightly. But while we're waiting to get that unboxed, here's the the base right here. It says blue. What does it say? Blue Beetle. That's really nice right there. And then you have the pegs right there where you can stand them on. And then it's the same thing on the other part of the base. I've said before too, God forbid if Todd McFarlane takes over the toy industry, because, and I say that because he makes his toys reasonably priced, but they're also well done. They're well in terms of how they're designed for the most part. I mean, some things are hits and misses, or misses I should say. You know, some things are misses with some of his stuff, but for the most part, you know, most of Todd McFarlane's toys are just really sculptured very well. They're very cool to have, especially for a lot of his older toys that he would make, which were primarily Spawn, but he also, you know, designed a lot of like sports figures and stuff like that. And I've seen one of his posts on Instagram where he said he's about to start doing that again. He's about to start designing sports figures again. And I'm not really into sports, so I could really care less, you know, about those. But for those of you who are, you know, good news, you know, for you. You might want to look into, you know, those. He has, of course, more expensive toys on his website that I've seen that, you know, eventually I probably will be interested in buying. That are in like the $200 and $300 range, but I'm just glad, as I've said time and time again, and as a lot of collectors have said time and time again, that for the most part, most of the stuff he makes is very, you know, very affordable. All right, I think I've got it. There we go. Success. Okay. I'm so sorry about the delay. That took, what, about 5, almost 10 minutes to get out? So anyway, here's the bottom of the figure. You can see the open holes in the feet. And we're going to go ahead and sit them on the base here. All right. Thank you all for your patience, for those who have continued watching this, do all my talking and trying to get this thing out of here. But I like to give a complete unboxing. My unboxings may not be the best all the time, but you know, it depends on what I'm actually unboxing. And as I've said, Todd McFarlane stuff sometimes is hard to get out of the packages. So anyway, there he is, the Blue Beetle. I didn't damage him. All blue for J Blue. Okay. All right. So I'm thinking too. Okay. So this goes. Here's the base which has a DC emblem. You can actually pose this one of two ways. You can either put them on that stand that I just showed, or I think you can put them right on here. Let's see. Like that. Like so. I think, yeah. You can pose them like that or like this. Let's lower the camera. Get a closer view. Okay. So you can pose them like that. Okay. And that's a sweet pose. I really like that. I love that action, you know, superhero-y type pose that he's in. And again, I'm sorry, I know nothing about the character. Or you could actually do this. Let's see, you could put the stand right on here, I think. Like this. Let's see if that's going to work. Set him down there. What I'm trying to, okay, yep, like that. So what I did is I put the base. You can see that right there. Okay. Get my finger out of the way. And we're going to put the Blue Beetle back up here. If I may, if I might. Okay. There we go. That is awesome. I really like that. Again, I don't know. Let me do this. Let's see. You know, and I'm going to sound like a broken record. Again, I know nothing about the Blue Beetle. I will be going to see the movie, as I've indicated, this upcoming weekend. Okay. So there he is, after much effort, the unboxing of the Blue Beetle from DC Comics and from McFarlane Toys. I'm glad I got it. I think it's definitely a worthwhile purchase. I'm glad to have it in my collection. So I hope that you've enjoyed this unboxing. And please, again, like, share, and comment, and subscribe to the channel. And tap the notification bell so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Thank you all for joining me. Peace, love, and blue grease.